Year 11 has been incredibly up and down. After a 4-1 start, we have dropped 2 straight games, both in different ways, but only scoring 20 points in either game, and the defense in our last one against the Colts really struggled. Our quarterback, who still has yet to sign a new contract extension, is playing extremely well, with a rating over 113, 15 touchdowns to 4 INTs. He is playing even better than he was last year, which was his best year by far in his career. But we've got to get our number 1 receiver, David Jackson, more involved. Only about 44 yards per game. He does have 7 touchdowns, but we need him to get yards to help us move the ball down the field. Because if we can't, then it's going to be hard to get in the end zone. This is not a team that's going to make many big plays happen, so we got to make these drives count and drive the length of the field. And we still have negotiations to go through, so we're going to offer a quick one to Carlos Ruiz. It's going to up it by a couple of ticks, and he will sign a 5-year extension. One of the biggest parts of this defense. We have so many good players on this defense that we kind of got to keep as many guys around as possible. We got $71 million cap room left. If we offer to our quarterback, we'll have about 22 left without any contract restructures. But if you look to the right and you can see his player motivations, we can't really fix any of that. We can't fix the income tax. We can't fix anything else. And that has the biggest impact on his interest level. And it's been 2 straight years, I believe, where he has not taken a contract offer. So if we lose him, then we either got to franchise tag him one more time or let him become a free agent and look towards the draft for another quarterback. I believe that Wagner is the quarterback of this team's future. He's an X factor. He's playing very well. So I'm going to offer the player-friendly contract because right now we can't afford it. And I think it's important for us to have a quarterback on this team that doesn't have to, be really any more polished. Like, he has grown with accuracy. He's really good against pressure. I don't want to have to go back to another rookie quarterback to kind of reset the offense again. So we're going to make the offer. And I'd sign today if there was some way to improve how this team aligns with my interests. What more can we offer? And that will take us back to SoFi Stadium here in week number 8. And we have another really tough matchup facing the 6-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by quarterback George Johnson. He's thrown 13 touchdowns to 1 interception all year long. This team has forced a lot of turnovers, the most in the league. If we can do so here, that would probably give us a real chance to win this game. But this team, this Buccaneers team, has the best offense, or the best defense rather, in the NFL, only allowing, I think, like 16 points per game. And their offense is also top 5, just like ours. Our defense, in terms of points per game, has not been as good as the past like 6-7 years. This right here is the game that we have to play better in to get back on track on defense, to get back in the win column. We're down a 3rd in the conference, or 3rd in the division rather, behind the Seahawks and San Francisco. So this game matters a lot because after this game, we face the Seahawks, then the Niners in weeks 9 and 10. And as per usual, the defense will start with the football. So we're going to see George Johnson's offense come out first. They will start from their 20-yard line. We have faced Tampa plenty of times in years past, but I don't recall if we've watched a game with Wagner on this team, but we've faced this team in the playoffs a couple of times. Johnson's been their quarterback since, I want to say year 3 or 4 of the series. So he's been here for quite some time, and he's having one of his best years of his career. We're going to hand it off on 2nd down. Alexander gains only a couple to bring up 3rd down. You need the 31 for a 1st down. Johnson facing pressure, has to throw it away. Quincy Basnight right there to force it. That is exactly how you want to start a ball game, by forcing a 3-and-out from a great offense. Now we got to score on their number 1 defense. It's not going to be easy, and we lose a yard on the first play. Empty look on 2nd down. That is a dangerous throw, but Jackson breaks loose up the sideline and tackled inside their 35. He broke 2 tackles to go for a big 38-yard gain. We talked about earlier how we got to get this guy more involved, and if we can do plays like this against guys like Reggie Oliver, then that would be fantastic. Huge play by our number one wideouts. Pistol run on 1st and 10, and they are all over the run game on these first 2 plays. Harry Kaysen checks in, gets the outside handoff, but can't stiff arm his way to a first down. We need 5 on 3rd down. Wagner facing pressure, and somebody just got frozen. They're going to get the stop either way, or held to a field goal. And down below, the Panthers just fell to 0-7. I have never seen, at least in this year's, a team start that horribly. The Saints get the win, but out comes Glenn Douglas for the field goal, and we are on the board first. Tampa starts from their 25-yard line this time. They're going to start with a little wide receiver screen, and we were ready for it. Deontay Presley with a 2-yard loss to Gordon Hoover. A former Bear and a former Brown, I believe, were his 2 previous teams. 2nd down, Johnson almost ran into a sack from Quincy Basline again. Down below, the Cowboys move to 7-1, taking down the Lions. They go to a 3rd down screen, and they're tackled 3 yards short by Jonathan Dotson. Another 3 and outs. And Damon Craig's Broncos are also 6-1, taking down the Bengals 14-2. That's Blackshear's best run to move the sticks. Over half the quarter gone. Play fake over the middle, wide open. It's the rookie Deontay McCoon. He's had a couple of big days as of late, and we failed to get the breakout chance last episode, despite him having a pretty good day. But we should be finding his depth trait and Blackshear's very soon, probably next episode. We are just inside the Tampa 40-yard line. Kaysen did not get a good block from his fullback. We actually lose a yard on the run. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. I think we're just in field goal range, but we're probably want to get the first down to keep the drive alive. And Blackshear does just that, zipping by the 2nd level of their defense. I really just cannot get enough of number 21, man. What a player he has become. It's caught in the end zone. Deontay McCoon goes up for it. The corner wasn't looking, and that was a great throw by Jesse Wagner. We are in the end zone for 6. That is a 2-score lead to open this ball game. Is a replay of that one. Just throwing it up, and McCoon spins in the air to make the grab. It is 10-0 Rams. What a start against a really good opponent. This one is hauled in at the 41. Not an easy one in traffic, but Thurston hangs on to it. I forget who he played for somebody that we've played plenty of times before. I forget exactly who. But on 1st and 10, it's batted away by Ruiz, who just got that 5-year contract. Empty look on 2nd down. Rams bring pressure, and it's thrown away from Thurston. I love that play call when we blitz both of our linebackers. That always works. And on 3rd and 10, Johnson sends it down the field. It is over the head of his receiver. Just by a hair. It was a good punt by Tampa, so we take over, pinned at our 11-yard line. And we go right to David Jackson across the first down marker. 94 yards on 4 completions for Jesse Wagner. No complaints from me, and Jackson already has passed his game average here in this one with 50 yards. But the ground game is having some difficulties. They've been there in the backfield a couple of times already. Trips top of the screen on 2nd and long. We're going to throw it. There's good protection, and it's incomplete. That was a really tight window throw, and McCoon had 2 defenders with him. Holcomb in the area to jar that one loose, and 3rd and long. Trying to avoid a 3 and outs. Wagner has time, and it's caught. Jackson breaks a few more tackles and stumbles ahead to the 47. All right, he's getting a lot more involved than pretty much any previous game this season. That's what this offense needs. That's going to end the first quarter. Rams up by 10 and driving. Just shy of midfield on 1st and 10. Blackshear gets the handoff and gains 5. Back to the air, quick throw, and it's hauled in by McCoon for the first. Good clean pocket. Wagner delivers on the outside, but Jackson couldn't keep his feet in bounds. 4 wide on 2nd down. Wagner on a frozen rope. It's knocked away. Trying to go for McCoon, but really good coverage down the field by Williams. That brings up 3rd and 10. We're probably about 5-6 yards from field goal range. I'd love to at least get 3 points on the board here. We go play fake. Wagner trying to extend the play, but eventually just has to throw it out. The drive is going to stall in no man's land. A fantastic punt by B.J. Lauderdale pins the Bucs inside their 10. They got to go 91 yards to put it in the end zone. Alexander gets 1. Quick throw out to number 3. I don't know what his name is. That's Woodley. I'm not familiar with him, but it's 3rd and 6 from the 12. Tampa trying to avoid their 3rd 3 and out here in the first half. And it's off the helmet of an offensive lineman. Pressure in his face brought by Bradley Lynch. I know it's early, but this is the kind of defensive performance that I was looking for, especially after that loss against the Colts last episode. That was such a brutal watch. So got to put together a really good game here, and so far we have. 9 yards on the first play from scrimmage. From the 47, quick throw out to B.J. Traynor. He's got some space up the sideline. And right now this offense just looks really well-oiled. David Jackson, 9 more. He is approaching 100 first half yards. 1 yard to go. We go play fake. Wagner to Estes for a first down on a short gain. But the backup tight end moved the chains. Empty on first down. Wagner in the end zone. And I thought Blackshear had that. I think that was off his hands, not the corners. Surprised he dropped that. He is a receiving back after all. On the 23 on 2nd down. Wagner outside the numbers. Links back up with Blackshear. Gain of 7. And off up the middle. Kaysen breaks a tackle and bursts into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Did you expect this start to this game against a 6-1 number 1 defensive team? I did not. But I am here for it. A 13-yard touchdown for Perry Kaysen, one of his best runs all year long. 221 yards for us, 34 for Tampa. They have not moved the ball well at all through the air or on the ground. Levy plants Alexander, 5 yards on 4 runs. On 2nd down, the Rams bring a 4-man rush. It's stumped off for Woodley. He gains 7. Another 3rd down for Tampa. They're going to throw it. Johnson tries to linger with the offensive lineman. That is interesting. This right here is just pure lockdown defense, and we are moving the ball both in the air and on the ground with ease. Loving the offense to start this first half. Under 4 to play, we give it to Blackshear. He has to stutter step, and somehow got 4 yards out of that. And down below, the Seahawks lead the Niners 3-0 with about 5 to go until they reach halftime. We gain 1 yard on that Perry Kaysen run to bring up 3rd and 4. And we are going empty. Wagner as trainer. First down. Outside, complete to Jackson. 1st and 10, and now Wagner is in the zone with 2 to play in the half. Over the middle, Jackson breaks a couple of tackles and stumbles inside the 40. He's breaking every tackle right now. And that will get him over 100 yards in the first half. The game that this team was waiting for our number 1 wideout. I don't know how we just shrugged off both those tackles, but I'll take it. We're back in plus territory. Pressure coming and wide open. It's Trainer. He breaks a tackle and gets shoved forward for a 7-yard gain. Down the field. Broken up. That's a nice play by the secondary. 3rd down. Wagner. Incomplete. Threw it behind McCullum. 47-yard field goal almost got blocked, but Douglas knocks it through the uprights. The Rams lead 20-0. Tampa's got 54 seconds to put some points on the board here. We have seen this defense allow plenty of half-ending touchdowns before, or just points, so hoping to avoid that on this drive. They use their first timeouts up to the 35-yard line. Johnson, really good protection, and Woodley's got the first. They got 1 timeout left. Johnson outside, caught at the 40, and they are 1 play away from field goal range. How is this always happening? Down below, the Seahawks take a 9-0 lead, approaching the halftime break. Johnson dumps it off for Alexander. He gets up to their 30, or to our 34 rather. They still have 1 timeout, and they're gonna probably use it here, I would hope. Or not, they're gonna run a play, and he just throws it out of bounds. About a 48 or 49 yarder. It's up, and it is good. Tampa, as expected, gets on the board prior to halftime. It is 20-3. Their defense has no idea what hit them. Just got to keep it up here in the second half. Halftime score updates. I already saw this one. It's still 9-0 with 32 seconds approaching the halftime break, and Stroud is only 2 for 3 passing. Not really sure who you want to win this game, because either way, one of these teams will have a 5-3 record or 3 losses by the end of it, so I'm not really sure what matters the most there. The Dolphins take down the Bills to move in 5-3 on the season, despite a decent day from Josh Allen, but they take it by 10. And what about the third game? You got the Cardinals on the road in Green Bay, and they won that game to move to 3-4 thanks to a solid passing performance from Joey Simpson. And 2 touchdowns from Leach. The offense will start the third quarter with the football. Just what you want with a nice 17-point cushion. And we start with a quarterback in the zone, of course. Halfback wheel, Perry Kaysen broke a tackle and got 8 yards out of it. Really nice grab. 3-man rush from Tampa. Wagner's got all day to throw. That one's tipped up and could have been picked off. Just got to get 2 yards for a first down here. Don't want to go 3-and-out to start this drive or start the half, but that's what's going to happen. Screen pass incomplete. It's a big stop by this Bucs defense. Tampa starts their first drive from the 27-yard line. Play action on first down, crossbody throw, and Alexander toe taps the sideline to gain 2. And the pistol, they dump it off. I think that's the first grab for 84. Or maybe not, that might be Thurston. No, it's Mills instead. Yep, that was his first grab. 4 yards. And on third down, it's batted away by Raheem Finch. You don't see him going coverage too often, but that time, a great job. So both teams fail to get a first down on their opening drives of the half. We get it back at our 21-yard line. QB1 still in the zone. Outside run for Blackshear. He's got space. And a first down up to the 40. 6.9 per carry. Showing a left side run. That is the call. Blackshear gets the first down. 82 yards on 11 carries, man. The offensive line not only is making some great holes for him, but he hits every gap almost perfectly, dude. And he has some real zip behind his legs. Play fake on 1st and 10. Crossbody throw. Blackshear out of bounds after a 3-yard pickup. That was almost a bootleg right into a sack. Gotta be careful about those. McCollum makes his first grab of the game. Now we got 3rd and 4. Just like earlier, we are just a few yards of field goal range. Wagner caught in traffic by Deontay McCoon, really stepping up these last couple of weeks. After a quiet, weeks 1 through 3 or 4, these last few weeks, he has really given a nice boost to the offense. We're up to the Tampa 28-yard line with 6 to play in the 3rd. And 1st and 10. Wagner is going to link up with Trainer. He sheds a tackle, but he's pushed out of bounds. 2nd down. Not going to get much there. In fact, it's a loss of 1. They've already held us to a couple of field goals here in this game. Wagner has all day to throw, and Trainer's got enough for a first. Red zone offense for the Rams. Trainer with, I think, 3 straight receptions. Gain of 6 that time. Tampa loads up the front 7. Right back to Trainer, but it's knocked away this time by Williams. Couple of nice pass breakups by him. Both here in the red zone, I believe. We're 10 yards out from pay dirt. Wagner, a deep drop back. And picked off, no! That's one thing you can't do, and that's gonna be a pick 6. Oh, man. Tampa's right back in this game. We had not made any mistakes until now. And that is the most costly mistake possible. He's trying to throw it outside for McCoon, or for McCollum rather, and he just never saw the corner. And Griffin takes it all the way. So now the Bucs defense has scored more than their offense. That's why they are the #1 defense right now in the NFL. But that was a mistake by our quarterback. Just gotta drive down the field again, get at least 3 points on the board, but cannot make any more mistakes like that again in this game, because that will let the Bucs right back in it. 2nd and 3. Wagner, great throw. McCollum's open for a first down. That'll take us across midfield as well. You give a delayed handoff to Blackshear. 1-yard pickup. Gonna throw it. Wagner dumps it off for Jackson. First down up to the 36. Just over a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Blackshear across the 30. Play fake on 2nd down, looking for the end zone, and there's no PI call, but there probably could have been. McCoon was kind of stopped in the end zone by Williams, but I guess they're not going to call it. And down below, the Niners get a touchdown back against the Seahawks. Why are we calling this? Why did we just call that on 3rd and 3? The 3rd quarter is over, with 4th and 7 coming up. To start the 4th quarter, Glenn Douglas with the field goal. The Rams lead by 13 points. 11 minutes to play. Just got to protect this lead. They've got 298 less yards than we do. We only lead by 13 points, thanks to that pick 6. If they want a chance to win, their offense has to score a touchdown, and probably 2 to come out on top. Our rush defense, though, in this game has been way better than any other game this year. They've had, like, no gains above 3 yards. Johnson throws it out of bounds. Only 84 through the air. I mean, this offense has just come to a screeching halt here in week number 8. We bring 6. Johnson completes it to Woodley. George Vance a step behind. We bring more pressure. Johnson flushed out of the pocket, and it's caught. What a grab. This is Tampa's best-looking drive so far. Alexander, though, is going to lose a couple. Loss of 3. Carlos Ruiz in the backfield. From the 46, we brought our linebacker blitz. It's caught for a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Definitely 4th down territory the rest of this game for the Buccaneers. 4-man rush this time. Johnson takes off for the first time in the game and gets enough to move the chains. Did not expect that at all. Showing a strong side run. That is the call, but we are all over the ground game right now. Less than 1 yard per carry. Pressure coming on the screen. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. They got to get to the 22-yard line for a first down. Rams bring 4. Johnson way off the mark. That was a horrible throw. They have to stay out here. 4th and 10. Johnson looking outside, and the same result as the last one. Underthrew it. Another great job by this defense. Tampa just giving themselves no chance right now. But Wagner almost takes a sack. That was dangerous. One more score should put this game pretty much out of reach, but this drive is not looking too good right now. 10 to go on 3rd down. Wagner slings it to McCullum. He's got it across the 45 into plus territory. Over 300 passing yards for our quarterback. What a day for the offense, man. Even if the points don't really show it, we are moving the ball down the field with ease almost every single time. Through the air, on the ground, does not matter. Both are working wonders. Another drop back for Wagner. Down the field and overthrown. And that's not good. Greg Teal is shaken up on the play. Hopefully he's going to be all right. I think we have our right guard. I forget what his name is. Our right guard is missing this game, so Dalton Carter's playing instead in that place. So now we got 2 backups in our lineup to close the game. After a 9-yard gain there for Blackshear, we've got 3rd and 1. And they bring pressure, and Wagner is going down. No chance. 2 unblocked pass rushes off the edge. And of course, that was just enough to take us out of field goal range, so it's not over yet, but a great punt by Lauderdale once again has Tampa at their 6-yard line. 5:04 to play. All 3 timeouts for Tampa. We almost got a safety. Oh, Brian Stewart was so close. On 2nd down, a quick throw to Woodley. How does he get that first down? Right between 2 defenders. They've passed a lot better here in this second half, but has not made a difference so far. Outside, Woodley trying to reach ahead, only gains 1. They're not really moving the ball that quickly. They've already lost a whole minute of clock, and it's still counting down. Johnson outside, tipped up in the air by Frank Drummond. 3rd down and 9. Johnson. Oh, that should have been picked. Presley dropped it. That was the game-ending turnover that we needed. A costly mistake in the secondary. But now our second chance right here. 4th and 9 for Tampa Bay. Just force one more incompletion. and take over at the 19-yard line. Daniel Levy in coverage, jars it loose. I mean, this defense, what a bounce-back performance. After allowing, 34 points or whatever against the Colts. That is a huge game. And we've got it inside the 5 to McCoon. 3 yards out. Wagner, end zone, touchdown. Denard McCullum. That is the stamp on this home victory. This offense absolutely tore this Tampa defense apart. Are they really the best defense? I'm not so sure anymore, but that is a great sign for the offense going forward. We're going to go for 2. It's caught by McCullum. 31-10. What a performance. And with a final score of 31-17, the Rams moved to 5-3 on the season. A huge win against a really good NFC opponent. Absolutely huge. We just put up 445 yards and 31 points on the so-called best defense in the league. And our quarterback right now, I thought, despite the pick 6, is playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He won that award last year. That's why he got X Factor. And, I mean, he is showing that he might just win it once again. What's a day for him? Antonio Blackshear ends it with 100 yards on 15 carries. Perry Kaysen, 7.0 per plus a touchdown. And how about David Jackson, his best game by far of the season? Akun got heavily involved with 85 yards plus a score. McCullum caught one. He's always due for like 40, 50 yards plus 1 touchdown. Very happy with this defense and the offense. Both were fantastic. We did not really get any sacks on Johnson, but we brought a lot of pressure and it forced plenty of throwaways, so can't really complain too much. Had the pick 6, but can't really complain about that because, well, it did not really matter all that much. And our kicker is still perfect on the year. 11 for 11 on field goals and now 22 for 22 on PATs. That will take us into a huge matchup against the Seahawks. The winner of this game in Week 9 takes the division lead. They are 6-2 with a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense. Our defense is playing better based off that game, but still a lot of work to be done to get back to where we are used to with this defense. But they're still, number 3 in takeaways, number 4 in sacks, just allowing too many touchdowns right now. But we're 5-3, they're 6-2, and these next 2 to 3 weeks are absolutely crucial. And we're going to miss Brian Stewart in this game as well, but we're going to watch the entire thing next time around. Upgrade point for George Vance, and you could really go with anything. I think he's great across the board. He is the number 1 strong safety. I did not know that. What a draft pick he has become, man. We have hit on so many of these defensive players. I think the majority of the guys that we have starting are guys that we drafted, which that is the whole point of the series. Gonna go zone for him. +1 speed. I'll take it. We still don't know about Antonio Blackshear, about his depth trait, but we are 1 game away from finding out. And look at Deontay McCoon. He is officially a superstar receiver. And I think based off his play as of late, he's showing why. Absolutely huge to have superstar dev as a first-round rookie. The other guys all had star dev or lower, so we did get the best receiver. Now up to 61 yards per game. He only got 2 touchdowns, but I mean, he's playing very well these last couple of weeks. If he can keep this up, then this offense is going to be right back to where they should be. We're going to end the episode by trying to negotiate with our quarterback. Our last offer was by far our largest. The cap hit goes from 54 in 2034 to 77 in 2040. So obviously, like going up by 3 or 4 mil after each season. We're going to offer a little bit larger. Just a little bit larger. Just take the contract, Wagner, and be our franchise quarterback. He's going to reconsider with more offers like this. We are getting somewhere now. That's at least a positive sign. And just to do our due diligence, there are several first-round quarterbacks, just like the last couple of drafts. You got Tyler Stamper, C deep accuracy, A medium, A short, B under pressure. He's a field general guy. Good spiral, over the top style motion. Great to elite throw power is pretty good. A awareness. So there's that guy. Then you got Glenn Baskerville, another top 5 projection. Improviser. He's better under pressure. Probably better overall accuracy. He's across the board. Great to elite throw power, really good. Athletic profile. I like him better than Stamper for sure, because he also has A to B awareness, A break sack, A throw on the run. But D injury is a concern. A stamina is great. A to B stiff arm. I mean, that's a really good quarterback right there. But then you got Josh Gordon, a scrambler at 6'4", youngest of the bunch so far. And the accuracies look pretty good. He's got good under pressure. Great to elite throw power, a better profile athletically than Baskerville. Awareness is lower, throw on the run is lower, but break sack is up there. I mean, you got some options here if you can't end up bringing back Wagner, but I think right now we should bring our quarterback back. I mean, he is playing incredibly well, and he is part of the reason why we have 5 wins. That is going to do it for me, folks. What a huge win right there against Tampa. And now a bigger game against the Seahawks for the division lead. I will see you guys there. Please like the video, subscribe, and leave your feedback down below. Peace out.